Hey guys, welcome back to another episode number 6 of the Rooster Waddle Rayo Vallecano career mode save here on FIFA 19. The first thing we see here in this episode, as we unlock the Scout Future Star, as the Scout has been dispatched as we can see, and we head into our first game in this episode against Girona away from home. As there we see, we are 7th currently, one spot from the Europa League after uh, a couple matches in, so it's good. But we need to keep this consistency if we want to finish here at the end of the table, at the end of the season, this position in the table. As there we see the Girona lineup. As also we see the Rayo Vallecano lineup, which the only change is Marco
On the
Roca
training
and
ground in the week on
organisation,
organisation, who's where at any
defense,
given
and
time,
Marco
and it
Roca,
does work.
playing in center mid. First chance comes to us here, 13 minutes, and the ball was whipped in. Wilfried Boney hits the post.
The intentions of
For
the
Boney
opposition
being a very
there to
prominent guy
make
in
the
this episode.
interception.
And that was it, really, of the first half of that game.
And the score
Nothing
is 0-0
really happened. As the first half ended there, a 0-0, there we see Gael Kakuta with 0 shots and 0 goals in that first half. The second half started a lot
Whistle
better,
from the referee, and we're off
as
and
we
running
kick
again
off
for the
here in the
second
second
half.
half. And the first chance comes to us. Oscar Trejo, the man of the moment in this season, takes a shot, a pop shot from about 30 yards out. And again, another goal of the season contender here for Rayo Vallecano in this career mode. So many goal of the season contenders. Every episode, it seems to be that we're getting one each. Well, Oscar Trejo with an absolutely sensational shot from about 30 meters out. Tested the goalkeeper. Look at this for technique on the half volley. Oh my goodness, that shot right into the side netting. No chance for the keeper as we go 1-0 up just a couple minutes in after starting the second half, after a very bizarre and very lackluster first half there in the 50th minute.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
As they kicked off after that, and they got a chance here 64 minutes in. Ball whipped in, but they missed that header, and they got a corner from that. Corner whipped in, and Alberto saved. In the 69th minute, they got a corner again. The ball whipped in. Alcala gets there first, and I don't know where Advincula was. If we see the replay, he was supposed to be there on the bottom left corner to be on the line in case some header goes there. But the captain heads it past our goalkeeper in that same position that I just said. Look at Advincula's positioning. He just leaves that spot. He was supposed to be there. And if he was on the line, I think he could have blocked it. But regardless, it is 1-1. Velasquez should have done better there, definitely. But only 14 minutes after our goal, it is 1-1 here in the Stadio El Montelivi, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is the Girona Stadium, and he gets his first
away
goal,
we go at
number
1-1.
5 for Girona. As in the 87th minute, they break Rayo Vallecano hearts as Cristian Stuani, who was a former Middlesbrough man and a star for Uruguay in the World Cup, makes it 2-1 at the dying embers of the match, and the number 7 surely gives all 3 points here at home for Girona, who looked very threatening in this game, equally as threatening as we did. And therefore, I'm not really angry at all that they got the 3 points. Brilliant through ball. Juan Foyth lost his marker, but that will be dealt with over time with experience. And Alberto should be doing better in the near post, but like I said, they deserved the 3 points as equally as we did. So I'm not that mad that they got it in this game here. We'll see in a couple minutes that will mark the end of the game, as their other manager is clapping Cristian Stuani with that goal, which is. I don't remember what it said there, but
Well, a very exciting climax to an exciting game.
Really
This could be the decider.
Well, it could be at this stage of the match. There doesn't seem much of
we
an
kicked off for
opportunity
the
to come
last
back.
time, trying to get something there. Medran with a pop shot didn't do anything there in the 90th minute, 91st minute,
Which is
actually.
great for the
And that
team
was it for the game.
It's finished now.
2-1 to
with the final
Girona,
whistle.
and I'm just saying, due to their scheduling, this was the match in this episode that we should have won in comparison to other matches in the other games. We see there Barcelona is one of the matches we're going to face out of the 3 in this episode. As we simmed the game, didn't sim, I played off camera. We beat Granada 2-0 in the Copa de España. Pozo and Tito scored as I put the second team on and put younger players. As our scout has returned, as we see, and it is a young English center back, and that's exactly not what I wanted to get because he's 5'11", not the best center back. He has decent potential, but you know, I don't know if a center back could be helpful for our future because we need better attackers. So I don't know. He
Well,
might
this is where you
prove
want to
me
come to see
he might prove
goals.
me wrong.
The
You hear the
performance
commentators
of
talk
the
about the
players from
fact
the
that
home
we are the
side
top
this season. When
scorers.
they've been playing here at home, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, these home fans have been treated to some fantastic football and great goals.
Yeah, so we are the top scorers in the Liga, and there it is. That's our lineup as we face a Barcelona team who aren't as strong as they should be, to be honest, as we've shown form this season. Esquieta, I've never seen him ever, starts between the sticks for Barcelona, as well as Messi's in the lineup, Coutinho, but they do
First
start
half
Luis
is
Suarez
underway here.
and
It's the
Malcolm
kickoff.
and Dennis Suarez on the wings, so that is threatening. But 2 minutes 58 seconds in, we open the scoring against a very weak Barcelona side here at home, and Wilfried Boney is the guy who gets it. Like I said, he's a very crucial guy in this episode. He hits in the previous game the ball off the post. Here he manages to score with his 4-star weak foot. They gave him too much space, and Esquieta, if there was a better goalkeeper goal like Ter Stegen, I think that could have been dealt with better. Brilliant play from us. The shot was decent, but I think if there was any higher rated keeper, that could have been saved. Vermaelen, no chance of defending that one. Neither is Esquieta, the low rated keeper. And we go 1-0 up against a very weak Barcelona team. But that is definitely not how the game ended. 4 minutes in, he gets his third goal of the season, the number 11. And that's why we brought him in the summer, to threaten
So the first goal, it's
the
1-0.
opposition's goal, and that's what he exactly showed in this game. As 19 minutes in, that's exactly what I said. Dennis Suarez scores exactly 18 minutes after we scored our goal with a brilliant combination play between Malcolm Suarez and Dennis Suarez to score that. All three of them with a brilliant goal. Alberto could have done better, but that shot was very good. So I can't really blame the keeper, as we could see maybe from this position. Very strong, a lot of curve. So they make it 1-1 here. 20 minutes in, even with a weak 11, they're still pretty decent. So I was never complacent in this game, that's for sure. And they made it 1-1 here at home.
Level.
As we
Sides
kicked
have
off
scored here
again.
now.
The next out falls to us here is 41 minutes in, right before halftime. Gael Kakuta, the man that we always want the ball to fall to, doesn't even take 2 touches. He could have had more space to go into and score, but it scores an absolute beauty. We have 2 probably goal of the season contenders. It's a brilliant ball over, I think that was by Mbula. Kakuta could have run inside more, but Miranda was beaten, as well as Esquieta. But look at this shot by his strong left foot, in off the post, top corner. And I say, so many goals season contenders in this career mode, because we have so many players who have the ability to score nice goals, and that's what we want to bring in this career mode.
So, Barcelona have gone behind.
And players who can finish well. And then in the 48th minute, well, let's say we conceded another goal. I mean, the guy on the line this time, I said last game where the guy wasn't on the line, could have stopped it. The guy on the line was Moreno. And he should have stopped this, to be honest, as we scored in the 41st minute, and they scored exactly 8 minutes afterwards. And the ball was looked in by Malcolm. But look at this. He should have done better there, Moreno. I mean, it's a very good header by Vidal. I'm going to give it to him, but look at how Moreno reacts. He's like scared of the ball and like really kind of ducks from it. I mean, if he literally came and jumped for the header of Arturo Vidal, look at this, just ducks his head. If he would actually jump, I would think he could have had the ball. And the ball was head from the penalty spot area, so he had a lot of time to see that at Moreno, and I don't think there's any excuse for him to head that ball off the line.
Well, it's level again
Arturo
in
Vidal
the match.
scores the third goal of the season, and that made it 2-2 here. At the end of the first half, that ended 2-2. So a very good start half from us. I mean, against Barcelona, if we ever thought we wouldn't, if we get any more than a loss, that's pretty impressive. Kakuta and Wilfried Boney went on the score sheet for us, as Dennis Suarez and Arturo Vidal went for them. And they kick off the second half. Let's say the second half was as crazy as the first.
And it's
as they kicked us off here inside the Vallecano, our stadium. Moreno got the ball 55 minutes in, and look who is on the end of it. After making the mistake, Moreno actually gets the assist. Wilfried Boney gets his second goal of the match, and he makes it 5 for the season. And that's exactly why we signed him, as everyone chases him down because everyone are just so excited. 3-2 against Barcelona, never expected by a newly promoted team. Even though this Barcelona team is weakened, it's not a bad team whatsoever in the standards of Rayo Vallecano. So he does score another one, and again, two against Barcelona, and does make it 3-2 here 55 minutes in. Only 10 minutes, after the restart. So brilliant goal by him. This time the assist wasn't by Kakuta, but the other winger, Brahim Diaz. So he gets his fourth goal of the season.
Barcelona are behind.
So not the fifth, fourth goal of the season. And that
what a good player we knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
Well, you've only got to look at the screen to see how successful, how positive he's been around goal. He's been so effective and got on the score sheet as well. Superb performance.
That was a little graphic there showing about Wilfried Bony's form in this game. Absolutely sensational by the Ivorian striker that we signed. But 73 minutes in, like I said, the second half was absolutely insane. Luis Suarez pegs Barcelona back to a 3-3 tie as 17 minutes left for this game, and the away side get a crucial goal by the El Pistolero with a brilliant assist. I think that was by Sami Khedira, the former Real Madrid man who signed in this game from Juventus to Barcelona. Suarez somehow digs out that shot. I don't really get that animation, but digs that shot and fires it past the scrambling keeper Alberto, and makes it 3-3. And Luis Suarez gets his sixth goal of the season. Not close. I mean, Wilfried Bony, our main striker, not close, so that's
brilliantly
statistic,
matched in this contest. So, it's level again.
In Luis Suarez terms, that is 6 is very good for the start of the season, and the same as with 4. Kakuta in the 83rd minute was actually picked up an injury after trying to volley a ball, but he does pull a hamstring, and it does turn out that he is injured for 2 weeks, so that is very disappointing. And so we brought Alvaro Garcia, I think that was, or maybe Jose Poza, I don't remember. But 85 minutes in, this happens. So devastating. The ball from Messi, who came on for Suarez in the 80th minute. Obviously, the genius of Messi, it's very hard to stop. Finds Ivan Rakitic, the World Cup finalist. Gets the ball and does no mistake to finish it past Alberto. Alberto, I think, could have done better. But again, it's a Barcelona team. Half the times you can't blame anyone, and you could just appreciate the quality of that goal, but to be honest, I think he could have done better. It was a rocketing shot right onto him. Any keeper better standard than him could have saved that. But that would be the end of the game. A devastating 4-3 loss to Barcelona. You might think, for a Rayo Vallecano team, 4-3 against Barcelona, a 4-3 loss against Barcelona isn't bad whatsoever. But the way that we took the game when we were winning a couple times made it very frustrating for us. And we got a couple of offers for Elizondo, and we saw the news about Kakuta, so we put Bangura on. We got 2 offers from Elizondo, one from Stoke and one for Club Brugge, and we delegated the same amount of money for both after he scored a screamer in the International Cup. He was sold to Stoke City, as we're going to see that message after this game. But a third and final game here is against Villarreal at home, as we sit, I think currently we set at 12th coming into this game due to other games being played around in the Liga at the same fixture. Another match here at home, and we wanted to come back here strong after 2 losses in this episode. We wanted to at least get a victory, so we came strong, we came focused. Villarreal with a weakened team, like Barcelona did.
What's this game going to bring us?
Villarreal is no Barcelona, so could we take advantage of this as we kicked off here? 4 minutes in, the first chance comes to Villarreal as they take a volley, and the Yellow Submarine were close to score to get the opening goal. And 8 minutes in, Mbula takes a strike on the guy who hit the crossbar. The guy who's very unlucky in terms of goals shoots it, but a good save by the goalkeeper. And then 10 minutes gone, Wilfried Bony, our main striker this season, takes a shot, but another save by the goalkeeper. And 17 minutes gone, we have this chance from Wilfried Bony. Heads it and gets into the bottom corner as a brilliant dummy run by, I think that was Bangura, who goes and celebrates with him. Both of them with the same style of hair. Wilfried Bony on fire, scoring his 5th goal of the season and the 3rd goal in this episode. As I think the keeper should have done better. Look at this animation from this perspective now. This one. Look at this. I mean, he was by himself. Wilfried Bony is a very dangerous striker. Look at this. He should be doing better. I mean, that header was brilliant, but he should definitely be doing better, the Villarreal goalkeeper. But nonetheless, Rayo Vallecano take the lead. The Madrid-based club take the lead against the Yellow Submarine. Wilfried Bony gets his 5th goal of the season.
So the first goal is 1-0.
And Villarreal find themselves a goal down here away from home. As 21 minutes in, we get another chance. It is Bangura, the guy who replaced Kakuta after his injury. And that was the first half. The reason I put Bangura on, because after the game against Granada, which you didn't see, he was one of our main stars in that game. So I decided to give him a shot, especially after what he did in training, and after his results in training.
The start of the second half.
Statistics, he's pretty fast and he's good on the ball. So I gave him a shot, and my, he did take that shot here. Brahim Diaz, 60th minute, goes for a pop shot. It comes off. Bangura with a strike from 0-degree angle to the goal, but actually managed to get on target, which is pretty surprising. Bangura here, look at this creativity by him. For the substitute, De Tomas, as I was about to say, the accuracy by Bangura to get that shot on target was great, but that was blocked from the line. And then Bangura with a little fake shot, brilliantly defined De Tomas, who also, from subs bench, gets a goal, and I think it's his 3rd goal of the season. So we have, between our strikers, we have 8 goals between them in the Liga, so that's very impressive. And Bangura, who came to sub the assist leader, the La Liga assist leader, gets an assist himself, last Bangura, and looking very, very good here, the number 19, as he gets his assist and makes it 2-0, doubles the lead. It's Tomasiek getting his 3rd goal of the season, 65 minutes, and the number 9 doubles the lead against Villarreal, and looks hard for Villarreal to come back, but we did see it'd be tough to come back from this scoreline, so you never know. 68 minutes in, 3 minutes after we scored the goal, Villarreal had a chance, but it was saved by Alberto. Last, Bangura tried to get another assist as he spotted Brahim Diaz all alone, took the shot first time, saved, and then the volley was blocked by the defender. 75 minutes in, 93 minutes. That was the final shot. Brahim Diaz almost scores, but that was the final whistle as we have a 2-0 win against Villarreal. Very impressive, as I think that brought us up to 7th. But in general, that'll be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. The next episode will be dropping soon. This episode is very interesting, as we've done some transfer business, and the next episode we'll be facing Valencia. So until then, bye-bye.